Have you ever wondered what really goes on behind the curtain of the NBA?
What?
Sure, you know the teams, the players, the games, and the championships, but do you know what goes on when the cameras aren't rolling? Today we're going to take a deep dive into the dark side of the NBA and uncover the secrets that they don't want you to know. From the secret deals and backroom conversations to the scandals and controversies, we're going to uncover the hidden stories that the league and players have kept hidden for years. So make sure you stay tuned till the end of the video as we uncover the biggest secrets of the NBA. Number 5. Sleep deprivation. Being an NBA player makes you train and work hard every single day. It takes up your time, or rather a lifetime to be better. Fatigue has been a long reality of life in the NBA, but let's talk about the facts. 82 games in under 6 months, had an average team playing every 2.07 days, had 13 back-to-back sets, and flew an equivalent of 250 miles per day for 25 straight no-rest week. It's a packed schedule. Still, the physical and mental strain placed on NBA players is often overlooked. Between the long hours of travel, the intense physicality of the sport, and the disruption to the body's natural circadian rhythms, the strain of the NBA should not be underestimated. The league has taken proactive steps recently to reduce the amount of strain experienced by its athletes, from extending the season and reducing back-to-back games, to eliminating late-night nationally televised games, and insinuating load management policies. These measures have been taken to ensure that the players have more rest days and fewer game days per season. The NBA is committed to ensuring the health and well-being of its players and is continuously working to reduce the strain of the sport. But the data says otherwise. The biggest issue that's still without any solution in the entire league of the NBA is the sleep deprivation of its players. When Tobias Harris, Philadelphia 76ers power forward, was asked about this issue, he stated, "I think in a couple years, sleep deprivation will be an issue that's talked about, like the NFL with concussions." In addition, Harris shared that he makes sure to rebalance himself so when bedtime comes, he can quickly enter into a deep sleep. Whenever he's at his locker, he'll strap himself a breathing belt around his waist and slip a heart rate monitor on his index finger. We all know that playing a game makes one's heartbeat faster, and when this happens, our body releases cortisol, a hormone that wakes us up and suppresses melatonin. With this, Harris knows that his body is off balance, so for a few minutes, he'll take several deep breaths to slow his heart rate and align it to his breathing. Overall, Harris believes that balance and rest are essential for his success. He believes that a quiet time, along with enough sleep and rest, can help one to perform their best and lead a healthy and successful NBA career. Number 4. Jersey number 69 banned. Ever wonder why NBA players do not use the number 69 in their jerseys for the past seasons? Or why do some websites show that no players in the database who have worn uniform number 69? Dennis Rodman is known for his fierce defense and rebounding. He's seen as a fierce competitor and had a party lifestyle that kept him in the spotlight. Rodman's behavior ranged from innocently weird to downright bizarre. He once wore a wedding dress while promoting his book Bad As I Wanna Be. He dated several celebrities and even kicked a cameraman wanting to get a great shot of him. When he moved to the Dallas Mavericks, he requested a jersey number 69, which we all know had another meaning known by all. The Mavs had already made a few of his jerseys numbered 69 in preparation for his arrival. However, David Stern and the NBA did not approve of this. Instead of 69, he got the number 70. Some of us might be wondering why there is no jersey number 69, or is it banned? Well, the NBA has never confirmed it. Unlike the NFL, it was believed by many that the use of number 69 is implicitly banned in the NBA due to its sexual connotations and to avoid obscenity. The NBA allowed other numbers from 0 to 99, but the use of numbers 6 through 9 is less common than 0 to 5. Number 3. Is China still upset with NBA? In October 2019, China cut off and exiled streaming NBA in the world's largest basketball market. Why would China do that, even when a huge loss of profit will come with it? It was because of a single tweet posted by the Houston Rockets general manager Morey on social media, and was deleted afterwards. In short, Morey's post is in support of the Hong Kong anti-government protests, and it angered China. A lot of NBA fans, especially the huge China fan base, are disheartened by such news because they have been limited in their opportunities to watch the players and teams they love. NBA makes roughly $5 billion a year from China, which makes it a huge loss for them when China stopped airing their games live on the state-run China Central Television, CCTV. After a year, CCTV announced on October 9 that it will be airing Game 5 of the NBA Finals the next day, and Game 6 will also be aired on October 11. Some believe that this is a signal of a slight reconciliation and rapprochement on both ends. As a result, Tencent, the digital media partner of the NBA in China since 2009, in the 2020 season cut its NBA subscription offerings, streaming only 1 to 3 games per day for free. It relied mostly on commercials appearing during games for revenue, since almost all of its sponsors left. But in 2022, NBA games are airing again on Chinese television. As like what Mike Bass, NBA spokesman in 2020 said, "We continue to believe in the unique power of sports and to bring people together across cultures. And because of that, basketball fans, particularly the huge fan base of the NBA in China, are happy about this change, as it is a sign that the rift between the NBA league and the authoritarian government is slowly coming to an end." Number 2, a shady referee fixing hundreds of games. The NBA, a professional basketball league played by the best basketball players in the world, must have great referees intact, with integrity and wise judgment. Referees are highly selected and non-biased. They make crucial calls, keep players in line, ensure rules are followed, and run the game smoothly. Referees are very important and critical in every sport, especially basketball. Some of us may think that a referee favors one team more than the other, that a referee might have taken a bribe to let another team win. Some think it is impossible? Well, you're wrong. Tim Donaghy, a well-respected referee since 1994, was caught in 2007 for throwing and fixing games, let alone betting on them. This scandal rocked the entire league. Donaghy has been refereeing the NBA for 9 seasons before he was approached by Jimmy Batista, his former high school classmate, who was a member of the gambling ring. Batista's business, being built on inside information, took advantage of Donaghy being an NBA official and offered him a job. He began fixing games. Donaghy deliberately tried to let one team win by calling bad fouls, not calling fouls or violations, making unnecessary technical calls, and everything else a referee could do to officially rig a game. He did all this to make the betting team cover the betting spread. As a result of his dirty hard work, he gets paid $2,000 for every bet won while he was officiating. What a big sum of money it is. But this led to the end of his career when all his gambling arrangements were exposed and he was investigated by the FBI for that. He served a total of 15 months in prison. Number 1, suffering in silence. All we see on court is the greatness and action of the best players of the world. We see how they rise on victory and how they tumble on the ground. What we do not know is that there can be something more going on within their minds. Kevin Love of the Cleveland Cavaliers, through his essay "Everyone is Going Through Something," shared to the world his decades-long fight with depression and anxiety. He prefers to call this struggle a gift and curse. He uses his periods of depression as a fuel to win basketball games, but the more he plays well on the court, the more he goes deep down his dark spaces. He was able to overcome his struggle and was honored for his efforts to destigmatize anxiety and depression and help inspire those who are experiencing the same. Another player who dealt with mental health issues is Tyrell Terry of the Dallas Mavericks. He was drafted in 2020, but announced his retirement at age 22 in December 2022. Terry said in his Instagram post that he experienced the darkest times of his life due to a game, that his emotions built up and began to destroy him. The Mavs had high hopes for Terry, their young guard, but ended up playing only 11 games in just one season. He explained that he's been experiencing anxiety attacks due to the sport. Now, he intends to find his opportunity outside of this field. This has been a battle others face every day, and we must take good care of ourselves and strive to move forward.